guys, welcome to Fanm Kreyol Takeover Talk Show. I am Carmen with the C, your host, and you're rocking here with us today. Today we have Miss Dudley Philistin.
Yes. How are you?
Lovely, beautiful. That's a beautiful statement piece that you have there. So,
Thank
by the way,
you.
no problem. So, Ijonye, dino koto soti, koto fet. What do you do?
Okay.
Please.
Well, encore non pas Monsieur Dudley Philistin. In the Haitian community, everybody knows me as Dada. I am a vision board coach. I'm a nursepreneur, and I am a radio personality.
Okay.
Yes.
So you said nursepreneur. Could you let us know? Tell the audience, what's a nursepreneur?
Okay, so a nursepreneur is basically someone who has a background in nursing, but they have a passion in entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Ça
Okay.
veut dire, malgré yo gen background in nursing, na, yo aime business.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Understood. Understood. So the last thing that you said was radio personality.
Yes.
So do you have a radio now? Radio talk show now?
Right now, I started doing, well, basically, I was on board with WSRF 1580, 1580 AM and 99.5 FM. It is a Haitian owned radio station that is based in Miami. And the show that I was a part of and collaborated with is The Morning Drive.
Okay.
And that's from Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. But right now, I'm basically on leave of absence, just taking, going with the flow,
Okay.
basically waiting for the next transition.
All right.
Yes.
So then, within all the stuff that you're involved in, what's your favorite? What's the main focus, or where do you want to go further with? What craft would you choose?
I want to stay with the vision board coaching.
The vision board coaching.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you get into that? Like, what made you start that?
Okay, so how I got into vision board coaching was about 7 years ago when I read a book called The Secret. That was one of the books that I basically fell in love with, and it basically changed my whole life. And the reason why it changed my whole life is because it helped me shape my vision for the future more. So everything that we're doing right now is something that I manifested through my vision boards, because I knew I wanted to sit down with people who were going to interview me, because I knew that I can use my words to influence and empower other young women mainly, and as well as other young men. So I've been doing it for 7 years, and I've seen how powerful it has been. I've done vision board events. Now I'm going on to doing a partnership with Broward College, where I'm teaching the college students how to create visions for themselves, because straight out of high school, c'est pas tout le monde qui connaît exactement ce que ça veut faire. Especially with the pressure of parents or their peers, you pas réellement connaît. So what I do is I have a workshop that I do where I break down every section of their life so that they can really think about what their passion is, because everybody nous tout gon cadeau,
Right.
you know? So it's believing in that gift and planning. With great strategy, you can accomplish anything. So that's basically my main passion now.
Okay. So 5-10 years from now, where do you want to take this vision board? What do you want to do for the people? Would you like to open something?
5-10 years from now, I definitely see myself teaching children in Haiti how to create a vision for themselves, because a lot of them, c'est tellement parce que yo pas gagné, you know, a lot of them, majority of them yo pas gagné. Ça vient cause yo pas, they don't believe that there can be a better tomorrow. So my whole thing is bringing this system or this craft to introduce to them, where they can believe and see that there is a tomorrow, and that they are co-creators with the main creator, you know?
Right.
So that's my main thing.
Okay. So originally, Koto Fet, where are you from?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Yes. I've been living in Florida now for 9 years. Next year is going to make 10.
Okay.
And yeah.
So you've been in Haiti?
Yes,
Or
I've
where?
been.
What part of Haiti is your family from?
My family is from Okap.
Okay.
And I actually just came from Haiti. I was in Haiti for 3 months. I decided to go there just because I know with the vision that I'm creating for myself, the direction that I want to go. So I wanted to go to Haiti and experience what it is being on the ground. And when I say on the ground, ça veut dire m'pata virer tant que même gens tout l'autre zami yo. Because I have different friends in different levels. You can't just keep yourself in one box and say that, oh, I just want to be friends with people who got it like that. Because sometimes it's people who don't really have it like that as far as money wise, but knowledge wise, they're full of information. So I went down there to basically see and understand how the Haitian community is. And that was a big wake up call for me. And I was actually in Okap and not in Port-au-Prince at the time. So that was huge for me. But before then, I used to go to Haiti with my family. We would go to the countryside of Okap and just fall in love with nature all over again.
Okay.
Yes,
So, did you live in a strict Haitian household, or was it strictly l'école la caille l'église, or was it like more
absolutely,
of Americanized? So,
absolutely.
okay. So,
For me, growing up, I learned Creole before English.
mhm,
Although I'm born in the United States, I grew up most of my life in ESOL classes, which is being
yeah.
in the
Mhm.
Haitian classroom with the Haitian teachers, going through ESOL, basically learning English.
Mhm.
And even though like I excelled out of that, I went back. I remember going to the guidance counselor and telling them that I felt more comfortable being in the Haitian community and with my Haitian brothers and sisters who now became family, you know?
Mhm.
And I was granted that. So even up until college, getting involved with the Haitian organizations on campus and even now with
Mhm.
the Haitian community.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So, you say you're a nurse. Were you forced to be a nurse, or you gotta ask every Haitian
Yes.
Haitian that, because my mom says c'est nurse, docteur, or avocat. C'est pas ça, then they don't want it. So,
Exact.
like, how did you get into that?
That is definitely something that was put into my path, but I don't regret it.
Okay.
Obviously, it's my mother who nurse, ou bien docteur. So because at that time, it was obviously more than 7 years ago, she's putting that in my head. M'pas réellement gon vision pour tête moi. I wasn't creating a vision for myself.
Mhm.
I didn't know anything about vision boards. I wasn't creating them. M'pas konnen ki sa m'te réellement vle. So, because she put that on me, I was like, you know what? I can't really go wrong with nursing because there are different, fields within nursing that you
Mhm.
can do that are gonna, pay. So after I did the whole nursing thing, I took a break. I
Okay.
was not in a rush to jump, to go work
Mhm.
because I just saw what was in the field
Mhm.
and I knew it wasn't really my thing. They tell you, if you're going to do it for the money, it's not really the best thing. I wasn't necessarily going to do it just for the money because it really did
Mhm.
change my life as a human. M'apprécier moun, m'respecter moun plus, ou kompren? But I just knew because I had a background in my stepfather. I grew up with him, raised us. Shout out to you, Daddy. He was the business guy in the house. And I always admire the fact that he never woke up to go pour la puncher pour blanc, So I wanted that. But vle manger pour blanc. So that got installed into me. And then, later on, discovering that my birth father, is a business guy and he's always been a business guy since, he was a teenager. So that's kind of like in my blood as well. So that's why the whole
Mhm.
nursepreneur, it
Mhm.
merges because, the background in the nursing to make mom proud, but then that hustler, that New York
Right.
hustle, it comes out.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So, having the knowledge that you have today, let's say you had it 7 years back. Let's say you had it before graduating high school and going into college. What career path would you have taken? What would you have studied besides nursing? Like, knowing all the stuff that you know now, because you know yourself now. So, would you have picked the same career path, or would you have picked something like completely different, like business or marketing or something like that?
I would definitely stick with the same career path
Okay.
because, and the reason why I'm saying that is because although like I have the background in nursing and I didn't really fully dive into it because I wanted to figure out what it is that I really wanted to do. And recently I actually discovered what it is that I really want to do when it comes to like the whole medicine or nursing field, and that's holistic medicine.
Mhm.
I'm into the natural herbs,
Okay.
the treating people through acupuncture and and cupping therapy and all these things. These are things that
I
I
assume
see.
women of
Yes, I'm
wit.
into that. And, we're losing that.
Mhm.
And me, as the younger generation or the millennial, I feel like I can take that to the next step. Because, like, with knowledge, you are the most
Right.
wealthiest
I
person,
agree.
Yes.
I agree. So, um, your social media. Let's talk about your social media. How do you use that to market yourself? Are you into social media, or you don't really believe into that so much, or how do you use it?
I believe in social media, but me, I'm not so glued onto social media. And the reason why I'm not so glued onto social media is because of all the filtering of lives that are going on. Like, for example, recently, what I went through is I had to, and it was kind of like this, basically, it was one of my someone that I was following that made a suggestion, and they said that, if you're following someone that makes you feel insecure, or they're not making you, they're not inspiring you, and they're just all about drama, or they're promoting something negative or something like that, you unfollow them.
Mhm.
So basically, I went through a whole revamp of social media and what it is that I wanted to put out there. But my main thing with social media is putting out things that are inspiring to other people,
Mhm.
that they can relate to. Am I as active on social media as I should? No, not yet. Just because I'm revamping a whole bunch of things that are going on in my life right now.
Mhm.
But do I plan on getting back on it? Definitely. But with discipline, though.
Okay.
Because going on social media, sometimes it could really take a lot out of you. You
Right.
can say you're going to go on for 30 minutes and you're there for like 2 hours.
Mhm.
And that's 2 hours I could have been listening to an audiobook, or reflecting on my goals, or working on my budget, or expanding on my business, or so I'm very careful when it comes to social media, because it can either take a lot from you, or you can give a lot
Mhm.
into it, so it's just creating that
Okay.
balance. Yeah.
So, Kunya, we're gonna step away from the career.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about little. We're gonna get to a little personal life. So, we gonna menage or
Yes, I do.
okay. So, how did he fit into your vision board?
How he fit into my vision board. Okay, so last year around December, I went into a deep creation, and I went into each topic of my life that was important, as far as finance, relationship, career, what is it that I want to accomplish this year. And when it came to relationships, I had about like 30 bullet points. But these are things that are realistic, because
Mhm.
some people, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that is too much."
Mhm.
But I don't think it's too much. I'm not asking for too much. I'm asking for
Right.
honesty. I'm asking for an entrepreneur, someone who has the same passion or desire,
Right.
or who can understand that I'm not always going to be perfect, but this is a work in progress for
Mhm.
us both. So basically, everything that I listed on my vision board for a spouse or a guy is everything that he was. But I didn't realize that, because I was just like, wait, this is too good to be
Mhm.
true. But I remember the only thing that I had listed on my vision board as for a guy was for him to be foreign. Just because I wanted to be adventurous and
Mhm.
spontaneous and try something new, but you can't really question what God puts in front of
Right.
you.
Right.
It's like, this is what you were asking for. It's like, now here it is. Like, how are you gonna make it
Right.
work? So
So, what's his nationality?
he's Haitian.
Oh, okay.
He is
I was about to
Haitian.
say, of course. So you end up being with women of wit. I already
Yes.
knew it.
Yes.
So, um, now domestic abuse,
Yeah.
domestic violence.
hmm
Where do you stand with that? How do you feel about that?
Domestic violence. Well, for me, I've had my share experience of being in a domestic relationship,
Okay.
and it was very scary, because I was young. I was 17 or 18 years old. I was obviously, thinking that I was grown. And back then, it's like when you're younger and your parents give you advice, you do munsamba me munsabu. But you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love. Um, I'm gonna give it a shot anyway.
So Kijon te dit la veille, what did you do?
What happened was I was still in New York when I first ever experienced my first domestic violence relationship and whatever. I was in college, and my mother was still living here, and she was living in Florida. So one day when I just had enough, like my mom was already asking for me to come move to Florida, and what I did was I was packing up my things and I was telling my mom like I'm gonna come. But then again, I had a little plot in the back of my head
Wait, ça
like,
c'est avant de commencer
no,
battre
this
or
is during while he's
oh, okay, okay,
thinking
okay.
that he can continue, putting his hands on me. So what I did was I would pack up my things and ship them to my mom,
Little by little.
little by little, knowing that I'm about to leave. But in preparation for me to leave, I know that everything that you've ever done to me, as far as putting your hands on me, he never verbally like abused me or anything, but it was more the physical. When someone is trying to kill you, you
Yeah.
build up a sort of rage, and that was the rage that basically I built up. And I remember like probably a day or two before I was gonna leave, because I had purchased my ticket, I remember I invited him to the house, and then I said, I need us to talk. When he came, he thought, everything was all good, girl. And then I just lashed out all the anger I had inside of me. And he was afraid. He was so afraid because he never thought I would have all of that rage
Tout
inside
diable,
of me.
il va connaître diable
He was scared, girl. And I didn't feel bad. So after that, because then I had my cousins at the house. They kind of they didn't really know what was going on because I didn't want to tell them out of embarrassment. And I didn't want them to get involved either. So I just felt like, you know what, I'm going to handle this situation,
As
and
you
that's
do
going to
that
be
standby, right?
yeah, and I'm going to leave. So that's exactly what I did. I took care of my situation, handled him, and then I was on my way back. I came and started my life in Florida.
So how long was it happening avant t'es dit, you know what? I'm fini, but my lid, like how long?
I want to say probably like 1 to 2 months until I had enough.
Mais ça petit.
Yeah. One to
That
two
that's a
months.
lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. 1 to 2 months before I said
Wait, what was his nationality?
he was Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen. I mean, as a, a Haitian queen you are, when yon fois, that's it. I'm done. Like, what? How? Why did you stay? What?
The thing is, because I was younger. I was younger, and my mom was in Florida. I was independent. Like I was in my 18-year-old, you have your own apartment with your other younger cousins. You're adult. You're dating someone who's in the career, like in their career field. He was in nursing as well, which inspired me to get into nursing actually. And then, like I didn't think that it was gonna continue. I just thought it was just one thing. One day it was gonna happen, and laisse sa vin passe, I'm just, like, m'de choqué. I was in shock. M'bat jam pense que li t'a pral fèm ça. Juste parce que lèm on moun djou li remon, ou juste pense moun nan remon vrai. So pour moi-même, juste gaga, like, m'bat réellement pense that it was gonna go on for so long. Ou kompren? It didn't go on like extended to a year or anything like that. It was just for a few months, but it was spaced out. Donc, ou s'il t'a fâché on bagay kon sa, kounya,
Vin lâcher sou.
exactly. And he used to drink. That was another
that
thing
was-
as well. So
How long were you guys going out before that? Before t'es commencé?
he basically tried to pursue me since I was like 14 ans. And then we got together when I was 16, 17. And then when I was 18, I was out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, pour ti moun yo ki de yo, même si ou garçon, fille, sa ou ta di yo, si yo on release a relationship like that, sa ou, ki yon mo, di yo ti mo ou ka te di yo?
Ok, so sam da konseye moun ki nan relasyon, apre sa ou ese yon fi ou bi yon gason kap leve men sou. Premye fwa leve men sou an, malgre li zou pardon, sa pa vle di sa se denye fwa li pral leve men sou. Lap zou pardon an, jis pou l ka fò senti ke li pa jam fel ankor, but sa pa vle di ke sa se finisman. Sa se ka komansman, apre sa ouwe li fini avèk lan mor. Yeah. So, quitter relation ça.
Okay. Um, ou te gen yon, lo tap, when you was going through all that you're going through, te gen yon ti baga ou kon li, or ti pouye ou te kon fe, what did you used to do to like keep pushing?
Pour moi-même, c'est pas tant qu'on prie or anything like that. Juste t'a planifié, connais que m'pas d'apprêter dans relation ça parce que the last time was the worst time for me. Et m'pas vle pour c'est l'homme qui, you know,
To end it, right?
exactly. So moi-même dans ça me fait comme des jours, m'rele maman, m'pas jamais dit maman. Jusqu'à présent, m'pas jamais dit maman rien de ba ça parce que maman lui-même nan, c'est donc I don't know what to describe this lady as, but it's just like if until this day if she were to find out,
That would have been it.
it would be a problem. So me juste rele maman, me juste dit maman que OK, me pare pour me vinn Miami kounya, me konote toujours vle pour me vinn Miami, m'a vinn Miami. Kounya, of course she's excited. She's like, oh, petite fille m'a vini. But moi-même nan, m'ta pral tirer revanche moi. Parce que tout coup so la gel sou moi, forme la gel sou touché. And that's exactly what I did.
Child.
Yes.
So, sou ta, well, jodi an, sa tap dil, ou tap salye, ou tap pons konkou pa men well, like,
It's funny you say that because année passée m'te al mal New York. Kounya pendant New York là, de la kay papa, kounya me déplacer mal dans un restaurant pour mal order, commander un manger haïtien. Kounya pendant m'a commandé manger, kounya juste m'a posté moi dans téléphone, kounya lem garder en l'air qui est moi qui passer dans glace là dehors, dans vitre là, lui même qui passer. Li passe bien, moi elle m'pa connait s'il web. Kounya le passe bien, la li marche normal, kounya me continue à regarder toujours. Li fait back pour le si c'est moi-même. Kounya elle fait back li si c'est moi-même nan. Kounya li saisi, li pas dit rien, li juste marcher là le fait route li.
yeah.
Moi-même nan, m'si tellement saisi moi-même dit mon yo, m'baka attendre manger à faire vite.
Pou ale.
Pour m'aller parce que I don't know how this is gonna end. I don't know because if s'il devine parler avec mon gens ou bien venir essayer, you know, carrer sur moi,
Right.
girl, plate manger à table.
Tap tou vide sou li.
But
That's funny.
I've always prepared myself for that. Parce que je connais la vie, ou pas jamais connais qui j'en pral rouler, ou pas jamais connais qui situation qui pral permettre ou ouais un monde qui te fort mal ou bien un monde qui te fort bien après ça perdre contact ensemble avec. So m'te toujours préparé tête moi pour ça. And I made sure I was in a better position.
Right, right.
You know, I wasn't in a low position. I wasn't insecure.
Right.
You know, I believed in myself. And m'kone, at any given point, I can defend myself
Right.
with my background and knowledge, with just where I am in life in general. I'm in a much better place.
Right.
So li pa ka vin drag me down to make me feel inferior.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, so m'gen deti mon pou. Deti mon sayo, mwezi on dim, what does it mean to you?
Okay.
Okay? Bel Fanm. L'autant de Bel Fanm lan. What comes to mind?
Lem tan de Bel Fanm, mwen pense de yon moun ki fier de tèt li. Un moun qui pas occupé ça l'autre moun ap di parce que grand pile critique dehors et c'est pas réellement rien y a réellement fait comme ça, c'est juste chita and criticize. Belle femme pour moi c'est un moun qui a toujours poussé pour pousser tête li, a toujours poussé tête li. La yeux li no matter n'importe situation qui vient présenter le devant. Une belle femme qui c'est pas un monde qui juste belle exteriorly, but internally they are beautiful. Avec mots yo, avec advice yo. Une belle femme, son monde jam,
Okay.
qui jam. Yo met dil non. La montre que non ka on yes. Son monde qui strong. Is strong now, it doesn't have to be physically strong, but mentally
Mentally,
strong. En femme jam, son monde qui gon futur
Okay.
et qui pas bloqué en l'autre. That's very
Amen.
important. Yeah. En femme jam, son monde cap et supporter en l'autre malgré si pas li pas réellement joindre parce que malgré you're supporting someone in the beginning and you want that same support in you know to come back to you, but it takes time. En femme j'aime someone qui patient.
Right.
She's very patient. Parce que li comprend, you know, the reality of life. On comprend? So those are what I think of that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming on the show. How did you like the? Did you have a taste of the Valmas Cremas?
I did not have a taste,
Make
but
sure
I am
you
going
have
to
your
bring my
samples.
samples to my
Right.
mama. I'm excited.
Shout out to Valmas Cremas. Thank
Yes,
you. Right
shout
now
out
I'm
to you
sipping
guys.
on the lime. It's so good.
How is it?
It's really good. Like you can
Oh,
taste the lime, but then still have the traditional cremas.
that is beautiful.
Right. Thank you so much for watching. Do you have any Instagram or social media, anything that you want to shout out and
Yes,
let
I
the
do.
go ahead.
So on Instagram, you can find me on my personal page. I am Queen Dudley. Or you can find me on my organization page, which is Women with the E and then Mastermind, Women Mastermind. Or you can follow my online store or on IG, it's Queendom Co. And those are my three social
Somewhere
medias. Yes.
store. You ain't tell me nothing about a store.
Yes, girl. I forgot to mention that. I don't know how I
Girl,
forgot to
give me the
mention that. Okay,
tea.
so I have an online store based brand that's called Queendom Company. And what it does, it promotes the Haitian and African art.
Okay.
So I find anything that is related to the African art or the Haitian art, and then I basically present that to the community,
Okay.
whether it be the Haitian community, the African American community, or just the community in general. So I've my last client, she was Asian. It was just so cute to see how I was basically e- explaining to her that wearing something simple and accessorizing with
Right.
something, you know,
Right.
that stands out it's enough. I don't have to go to Gucci to, you know, get the latest thing, but you know, shopping Queendom Co, you could never go wrong.
All right, sis, go ahead. And
Yes.
also, I am wearing shop bijou. Thank you for the top and thank you for these earrings. Shout out to you guys. Okay, so one more time, give your information again, just in case they didn't hear it for the back.
Yes.
One more time.
So my personal is I am Queen Dudley. Women Mastermind is my organization page, and Queendom Co is my business page.
Okay.
Yes.
And I am your girl, Karma with the C, 96. Follow us, follow me. Thank you again. Media, Bel Fanm Inc. and Lux TV. Thank you for the production. And of course, bisous.